It's very important. In fact, I believe that access to digital access and even access to connectivity must be a human right that must be enjoyed by everyone. And that is why I am obsessed with making sure that we can empower young people in particular, but mostly poor people who are in rural areas, in townships, in informal settlements, with the technological instruments for them to connect to opportunities outside of their world. And these opportunities are opportunities for e-learning, opportunities for business, and even opportunities for connecting with the whole world. We are living in a digital age, as you said, where digital skills are very, very essential for anyone who wants to compete in the economy. And that is why these initiatives, as small as it is now, it is the beginning on a very long journey that will ultimately get smart devices and affordable smart devices, because that is one of the things that I'm obsessed about. Smart devices currently in South Africa are very expensive. So what we are doing is also lobbying the rest of government to say, what are the steps that government can take to remove those things that make these things expensive. And already we've seen with the budget made by the minister that for entry-level smart devices, they are going to be removing what is called the ad valorem tax, which is one of the things that contribute to smart devices being expensive. Our goal is that by 2030, we should get South Africa to 100% internet connectivity. How we're doing that is currently the government has a program which is called SA Connect, which is focused at connecting government facilities, traditional authorities, public Wi-Fi's, and all these other communal facilities, right? But in order for us to achieve that, to get to every rural area, to get to every township, we need to work, and this is what we are doing, and we will increase the pace so that it reaches more people, to work with municipalities, right? Because municipalities also have a responsibility for the communities in their areas, to empower them with connectivity so that there are more public places that have internet access, whether that is a public Wi-Fi spot or whether that is a municipal office where those services are rendered. But it is something that we assist with, because we want people in rural areas to have the same quality of connectivity as people in townships. And it's my mission as the minister during my term that I will do everything possible to make sure that we improve the quality of connectivity. And we're also working with the mobile network operators. It can be that in this day and age you have people who have to climb, on a hill for them to get connectivity. So we are looking for all these different solutions. This matter has been, going on for a long time, since 2014. And you will remember that last year, towards the end of the year, there was a discussion about a potential extension to extend the analog switch off. We eventually got the extension through cabinet decision to extend from end of December to end of March. We are now at a situation where government cannot afford to have analog switch on in operation, because simply the cost of keeping digital and analog signals has become very expensive, right, for government. In fact, since 2014, it has cost government over 1.2 billion. But also it's because that the nature of broadcasting, the evolution of broadcasting, means that analog is becoming inefficient. And this matter is now also before the court. You would know that there is a media house which has taken the matter to the court. The court ventilated this on the 18th and the 19th, and the matter was postponed to next week, Thursday. As a government, we are law-abiding and we respect the courts, and we'll see what the courts say on Thursday. But from government's position, the position is that analog switch off will proceed at the end of this month. We've ventilated this matter several times about the reasons for the withdrawal of the bill, and it was largely because the bill, as it is, it lacks the key essential of why it was set up in the beginning, which is to have a funding model that will help position the SABC to be sustainable, to be competitive, and also to generate sources of revenue that would keep it alive. And we followed every process of parliament that is required to withdraw that bill. Be that as it may, there was some concerns, particularly with the structure of the GNU as it, and I've engaged with the deputy president on the matter through an intervention that he sought, and that intervention is still currently before cabinet, and we'll see how it unfolds. But our commitment is to make sure that whatever intervention is being made towards the SABC, it must answer the fundamental question: does it help position the SABC to have the financial model it needs to be financially sustainable? Because the fiscus, as it is, is not going to continue having sufficient money for every state-owned enterprise. They must still continue to go to the retail outlets, ShopRite, Boxer, Spar, to switch those gold cards into the black cards, right? Because the changing of the gold cards is still continuing. What stopped on the 20th is that those gold cards are no longer working to withdraw money other than at the post offices. So if you want to withdraw money as a SASSA beneficiary using a gold card, you'll have to go to a post office branch and you will be able to be helped there.